For a people known for rejecting the modern world, the Amish have, in their quiet insistence on Ordnung, built perhaps the most sophisticated defense against the anxieties of the 21st century. We often see the absence of electricity, cars, or television, and mistakenly interpret it as a quaint refusal of progress. Yet, this visible simplicity masks a profound, unwritten code of conduct, distinct to each community, that meticulously governs every aspect of daily life. It's not merely a set of prohibitions, but a philosophy, a deliberate construction designed to cultivate a specific way of being. This complex framework, often misunderstood, forms a powerful bulwark, safeguarding values far deeper than mere technological preferences. It presents a hidden mechanism, a spiritual operating system that deliberately constructs a life of communal harmony and deep-seated humility. The Ordnung, which translates loosely to order, is not a static set of rules but a living tradition, collectively maintained and adapted by each specific Amish district. It dictates everything from farming practices to clothing styles, ensuring a life lived in accordance with biblical principles and communal values. While general tenets are shared, variations can be significant even between geographically close communities. These differences manifest in seemingly small details, the width of a hat brim, the color of a buggy, or the allowance of certain farm equipment. Yet, each seemingly minor directive serves a crucial purpose: to reinforce community identity, prevent individualistic expression, and maintain a clear boundary from the distractions and temptations of the modern world. This deep adherence to the Ordnung is not about deprivation, but a conscious choice, a profound act of resistance against cultural assimilation. It is a testament to the power of shared beliefs in shaping a cohesive way of life. One of the most outwardly noticeable yet often perplexing rules governs attire. You won't find buttons on many Amish garments, and zippers are almost universally eschewed. This isn't a quaint fashion statement, but a deliberate spiritual choice rooted in historical context. Buttons, during the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe, were often elaborate and costly, used to denote military rank or social status. To wear them was a display of vanity, an act of pride that ran contrary to the Amish values of humility and equality. Similarly, flashy buckles or zippers that drew attention to individual dress were seen as promoting self-importance. Instead, simple hooks and eyes or plain straight pins are used, ensuring that clothing remains functional and unremarkable. This uniform simplicity also served a crucial social function. It prevented competition and envy, fostering a sense of egalitarianism where all community members were equal in the eyes of God and each other. It was, and remains, a conscious rejection of external markers of status in favor of inner worth. This profound rejection of vanity contributes to a communal identity, ensuring that material possession. The rejection of individual vanity extends beyond clothing into other aspects of life, including photography. Many Amish communities forbid members from posing for photographs, believing it to be a graven image that feeds pride and self-importance, directly violating the biblical commandment against idolatry. This is not about being camera shy, it's a deeply held spiritual conviction that aligns with their emphasis on humility. To have one's image captured and publicly displayed could, in their view, lead to self-adoration or elevate the individual above the community, a transgression against Gelassenheit. This principle ensures that identity is primarily rooted in one's connection to God and the community, rather than in personal recognition or superficial appearance. It's a profound statement about where true value lies, not in the external but in the internal and communal. This commitment to avoiding anything that could inflate the ego reinforces a constant internal focus on spiritual humility, fostering a mindset that prioritizes. Even in the simplest forms of play, the principle of humility is subtly instilled from an early age. Amish children, for instance, often play with faceless dolls. This seemingly peculiar tradition carries a profound spiritual weight, teaching that all are equal before God, and that physical appearances should not be a source of pride or division. A doll without a face encourages a child to use their imagination, projecting any expression or identity onto the toy, rather than being fixated on specific features. More deeply, it serves as a constant reminder that individual physical traits are unimportant. What matters is the inner spirit and one's place within the community. This practice subtly counteracts the common societal emphasis on outward beauty and recognition, fostering an internal focus on character and shared humanity. It is a potent, silent lesson in the cultivation of Gelassenheit, a concept central to Amish life, from the very beginning of life, shaping identity around communal belonging and spiritual worth over superficial markers. This early immersion reinforces the core values of the community from the earliest stages of development. This philosophy of Gelassenheit forms the bedrock of Amish existence. Translating to letting be, submission, or yieldedness, it is far more than a simple rule. It is a spiritual posture of absolute submission to God's will and, by extension, to the will of the community. In a world that celebrates self-assertion and individual achievement, Gelassenheit demands humility, self-denial, and a deep sense of communal responsibility. It is the antithesis of modern individualism, guiding believers to prioritize the collective good and spiritual harmony over personal desires or ambitions. This fundamental concept is why the seemingly bizarre rules regarding dress, photography, and even play make profound sense within their worldview. They are not arbitrary restrictions, but tangible expressions of a deeply held theological position, a constant, living reminder that one's life is not one's own, but lived in service to a higher purpose and a shared destiny. It is a daily commitment to nonconformity in the face of pressures from a rapidly changing world, ensuring that inner spiritual harmony is not compromised. By surrendering the self, what emerges from this intricate web of rules and principles is not backwardness, but a highly evolved system designed for psychological and spiritual resilience. The prohibitions against excessive personal adornment, individualistic photos, or even distinct toy faces all work in concert to dismantle the pathways to pride, envy, and self-centeredness, emotions that often fuel anxiety and discontent in consumer-driven societies. By consciously curtailing external distractions and internal comparisons, the Amish cultivate a profound inner peace and a deep, unwavering sense of belonging. The Ordnung acts as a structured shield, protecting the community from the psychological fallout of relentless consumerism, the pressure of constant aspiration, and the isolating quest for individual recognition. It is a carefully constructed cultural immune system, fostering contentment through communal identity rather than individual accumulation. This collective commitment to shared values creates a powerful sense of cohesion, alleviating In essence, the Amish commitment to their seemingly restrictive lifestyle is not a retreat from the world out of fear, but a conscious, deeply spiritual, and strategic resistance. It is a sophisticated, lived philosophy that prioritizes humility, community, and devotion over personal gain and transient trends. This deliberate choice, anchored in the Ordnung and animated by Gelassenheit, allows them to bypass many of the pressures that define modern existence, from technological overwhelm to social media anxiety and the relentless pursuit of material wealth. By embracing what many perceive as limitations, they have forged a path to a different kind of freedom, a freedom from comparison, from endless desire, and from the isolating effects of radical individualism. Their enduring way of life fundamentally challenges our contemporary assumptions about progress and happiness, inviting us to reflect on the true costs of our own unbridled pursuit of morphid. This alternative vision demonstrates that human flourishing can indeed exist outside the parameters of modern consumerism, offering a quiet but potent. The Amish, often seen as relics of a bygone era, are in fact quietly succeeding in cultivating a profound sense of peace and purpose in a world grappling with discontent. Their Ordnung is not a simple rejection of technology, but a comprehensive, dynamic spiritual blueprint for a life free from the anxieties that besiege many in our hyper-connected age. By deliberately fostering humility, communal bonds, and a deep reliance on faith, they remind us that the definition of a rich life can transcend material accumulation and individualistic pursuits. Their existence offers a compelling counter-narrative, showing that what appears as constraint can, in fact, be a powerful pathway to liberation, offering unexpected wisdom for anyone seeking a more grounded and meaningful existence. In their quiet endurance, the Amish present a challenging yet inspiring vision of human flourishing, unburdened by the very technologies and trends we often believe are essential for progress. This deep, spiritual approach to life, rooted in centuries of tradition, offers profound insights into navigating the complexities of our modern collective unconscious. Their resilience and contentment beg us to consider whether our own pursuit of unlimited